Hey guys, it's Maymay, I'm a trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny is here.
And my other trusty sidekick. Hi people. We are back from the crafter show. Now we're at the crafter after show. Before we do anything, I don't have anything to show. We didn't have anything come in this week to show. So like nothing to show from across the miles that I'm aware of. If there is something, maybe they'll bring it back here to me. But before we move on, let's talk about the folio swap so I can explain it really quick, like while we're talking. The folio swap, remember, let me show you the difference in these two also. See the thick, oh, this is a little shorter. See the thickness, this is twice as thick. You can't do the new one, okay? You can't do the 4-page, it's the 3-page folio. And let me grab another one.
The 8.5 by 8.5 by 8.5.
No, 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, 8.5, not 12.
The 8.5 by 11. So this is the 3-page. So if you want to participate in a swap, okay, number one, what is a swap? Let's talk about that. A swap is where you create something following some guidelines, then you package it up. In this swap, you ship it to us. We take it, we divvy it out, okay, and we send back to you 2 folios that someone else made. So you, in essence, are making 2 to swap with someone else. But what we do, rather than giving you guys all the addresses, because we can't do that, you know, I don't take that liability on. What we do is we say, if you want to be a part of this swap, you have to pay the postage, and so you have to do that on maymayevents.com. But you make 2 in your studio, your craft room, your home, whatever. Then you package them up and mail them to us, so you have to pay that postage. Like, I have to make sure I tell everybody, because you have to pay postage to us and postage for us to send them back out. So for our swap, we're asking that you do 2 folios, okay? And the parameters have to be this. Here's the change you can make. I'm just not doing it. The change you can make is, I'm not going to show you the one. When you see the one Saturday, I show you the change. I'll tell you about it here. So in these albums, you have this page that's 4 sheets right here, the way I did it. In the one I'm showing you Saturday, you can make this another pocket, okay? And there's a way to do it, and I'll show you how. Where I have one big pocket in this one, you can have 2 pockets, and that is okay. The 2-pocket version can get up to 10 photos, and this one can have up to 7. Actually, it could have up to 7, 8, 9 photos. But I'm asking that you make sure your minimum is 7 4x6 photos. All this information is in the video that we did about it. It's also in the product description. You can also ask any questions you've got to either Tamitha at maymaymadeit.com or Shannon at maymaymadeit.com. Debbie, you make these folios from your stash. You don't buy anything from us. What you do with us is, depending on where you are in the world, you pay a postage fee, is basically what it is. What that fee covers, I can only talk about the U.S. because I don't know how much it is everywhere else. But in the U.S., it's $10. That covers the envelope for us to ship it back to you, because we have to buy a rigid envelope, which we had to pick a different envelope. So you have to buy a rigid envelope to ship these back to you. It also covers the postage to you, and it covers the staff that has to bring them in, open them, divvy them out, line them up, send them back out. Because y'all probably don't realize that, depending on how popular this gets, I don't even know if we've sold any. Has anybody signed up? I don't even know. I saw some comments that people had signed up. But depending on how big this gets, it can sometimes take a week of 2 people working on it to get them all divvied back out and sent back out. So that's what you pay. And if you're international, I know there's a different fee. I want to say Tamitha told me it was $25 when we were talking the other day to do. There it is.
I think it is 25.
10 and 25. So 10 local, 25 international. And Amber said she tried everything she could to get that better, but she could not make it better. So, and let me say this. I totally understand if you don't want to participate in this. I get it. This is not for everyone. But if you've got a stash of goodies and you'd like to get some folios from someone else and see what it's like, I participated in swaps before, and they were a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making mine, and I enjoyed what I got back from it. We've done this with recipe card swaps, recipe book swaps. We've done ATC swaps. I want to say we've done a couple ATC swaps. We did some small ones. We have 83 signed up? Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. And there's 35 people on the group. Okay, so if you sign up to do the folio swap, you then get an email that has a link to a Facebook group that group, you'll need your order number. When you get to that group, put your order number in, and that way we'll approve you for the group. That group is only so we have a way to communicate with you if we need to make a change or add something. We shouldn't need to, but we like to have a way to communicate. And it also lets you guys kind of get to know each other, so when you get your folio, you'll already know maybe who it came from or whatever. There's no way for us to say that, because literally it'll be like she basically deals them out. You know what I'm saying? She just deals them so you don't get back what you sent in.
Facebook is not a requirement.
No. It's only for...
Your only requirement is to buy the $10 or the $25 slot.
And make sure you stick to the parameters, because we need you. This is what you're sending us. The reason we have parameters is so the envelope we order will fit what we send out. We also are asking that you try to keep the fronts flat, like not add too much dimension. One foam popped up is fine, you know, one level of foam, but try not to add like sometimes when you do a folio, there'll be like buckles and buttons and beads, and that's just too much for what we're doing. Okay, so the flatter the better. But it's a good way to get rid of some maybe paper you've had sitting around that you're kind of done with, and you can make a cute folio for.
The folio email goes out as soon as you make the purchase. Sometimes that email goes to your junk or your other folder, and they try to hide in there. If you can't find it, email me, Shannon at Maymay Made It, and I will send it to you.
You don't have to be on Facebook. We never make Facebook a requirement for anything we do, but we use it to our advantage for those that are on it, because we end up, just like that, we have 35 people in there that are chatting back and forth and maybe talking about how they're going to do theirs or whatever. You know, it's just a good place for people to have a little camaraderie. A card with your name on. I think it says you're supposed to do that, Linda.
Yes, either a card and slide it into a pocket, or a sticky note and stick it inside of both of them, so when we open them up, we don't accidentally send your folio back to you.
So make sure if you sign up, you read all the description, because it does tell you what to do. But I knew that Shannon said she wanted to make sure that there was a way, and make sure you put it in each one. I think you say that. But because she wanted to make sure there was a way when this went to somebody. Don't put your address on that.
No.
Don't put personal information on that. Just put your name. They cannot be thicker than 1 inch for both folios together. And like I say, you might think that's cutting it short, but when I put the ruler on these guys, they're only about 1/2 inch. They're about 1/2 inch thick together. So we're asking that they're not thicker than 1 inch, so we can get them in the same envelope. Okay, so there's a question for Tamitha. We'll let her answer. So I wanted to tell you about the swap. They did bring something in.
Yeah, it's all beside you.
Oh.
There's stuff beside you too, up on the disc.
Oh. So we do have a couple of new items. Look at these. Look at
Which
these.
make me
Oh,
excited
you're going to love this.
because I loved the grass one that I used.
Shannon's going to love this cloud one too. I've been wanting a cloudy one. This can be a cloud. It could be a mountain range if you wanted it to, or ground. What do they call it? Puffy clouds. So this die came in. Oh my goodness. Look at that picket fence. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
It's a picket fence and a gate. Oh, y'all will probably see that in the next samples. What are the next? Oh gosh, yes. That'll be cute. Okay. I had to think what the next sets were. I had to think for a second. Just think.
My brain's dead.
It'll be June 1st. June 1st. Oh, look at this. Grateful for you. This card. Whoops. Dear Vinny, happy birthday. Thanks for all the work you do for the Made It family. Also, thank you for being an awesome example of a godly husband. Love in Christ. Linda Horvath. Please reuse this card, she says. Look what she did. Look how smart. It's a cut apart. It's not really a cut apart. It's a 6x6 image. And she turned it into a...
That's cute.
That's cool, right?
Very cool.
Very cool. I love it. Thank you,
you
Linda.
so
Linda, you're
much.
so creative. You're always sending us the cutest stuff. Oh, also from Linda. Oh, look at these. Dear Maymay, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed birthday. I have some bookmarks for you to share. Thanks for all you do and share. Love in Christ, Linda Horvath. And she put this in with washi tape. Look, that's how she did the other one too. So, oh man, that's not on you, Linda. That's on me, because I'm the worst. I've done that twice today. Did you see what I just did? I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. But look how pretty. I love the flowers like with the edge like that. And they're just laid on top of each other to give you that loose edge. Good job. Look at these. Okay, these two are mine. Oh, they're cows.
Mer.
She said I have to share them. Man. Now I got to decide, what am I sharing? I will definitely share. I will do that. Thank you so much. I love them. But I do love cows. I do love cows. I got to tell y'all.
Moo.
I need to tell them the cow story from Rustic. That was interesting. That was interesting. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm going to get my weenies this outfit. This is going to be what they wear to their boarding. They're going to show up in their pearls and high heels. They need to know they're extra. They need to know. They're like guacamole.
I think they know. I'm sure.
That's a good idea.
I know Presley knows.
Presley knows she's extra.
I know she knows.
Gosh, she gets on my last nerve, but I love her more than I can even say. She's in the kitchen. She drives me up the wall, but she'll be in the kitchen,
mama.
and I'll turn around.
You know that.
I don't know. She gets on my nerves so bad, but I love her. She'll be in the kitchen, and oh my gosh, I think about her and get warm and fuzzy. Listen, here's what she does. She'll be in the kitchen, and I'll turn around, and after she has just done something so mischievous, and she'll be looking at me like this, and her face, she can't help it. The coloring of her face just makes her look like the sweetest, most innocent thing there is.
She's that baby.
She's a demon.
And when she looks up, her ears will flap back, like this, and I'll just look at her like, you can do anything you want to do. I do not care. You're the cutest thing.
How can you be so cute and so bad?
So bad at the same time. This card, ooh, this is a nice card. I'm trying to see. It said not to read. It said not to read. Okay. This card is super cute. She suggested that I turn this into a bookmark. That's a good idea. A Winnie Dog bookmark with fancy clothing. Thank you so much. Oh, this comes to me from, I can't tell who it's from. Vernelia. Wow, I think that's Jehudio, and I'm probably wrong. Yeah, it might be Yah. It might be J sound like Yahudio. Vernelia. That is a beautiful name. Look how it's written. It might be Vernelia. Like Amelia. Look at it. Absolutely gorgeous.
Vernelia?
Oh no, it's Jondro.
I was going to say that's Jondro.
How did you know that?
John.
I didn't see the N. Jondro. I like that. I love that name, Vernelia. I love unusual names.
Vernelia.
This is from Rose Audette. Aw, two shenanigans.
Aw, Rose.
Can we open it for you?
I think I already opened her card.
Oh, it has
I
been
did.
opened.
I opened it and Amber takes it away from me. Maymay is tearing everything. Be careful of my card.
It's because Brenda's not here. She's here in spirit, tearing everything.
Rip that paper.
This is so cute because this is the glam rock paper, and I love it. Thank you for everything you do. You're a star. You are a star. That's fantastic. Fantastic. This glam rock paper. Dear Shannon, thank you for teaching at the Made It Go Round and for helping all other teachers at Basher Acropolis. You rock. You do rock. Thanks. You're a star.
Thanks, Rose.
Here's a card from me and Rose. That's how my brother does it. My brother signs every card, and he signs it Daniel Gillenwater. Every card.
Like you don't know what his name is.
That's right. You don't know his last name. Daniel. Daniel who?
Daniel who? I don't know no
This
Daniel.
is to Maymay. Kimberly, are you on here? Is Kim on here? Watch Kim be like, my name is not Kimberly. I love you, but it's not Kimberly. Look
Kimberly
at this
Bender?
one. No, Kim Dixon. Look at this one.
Well,
Thank you for
she's a
all
Kimberly.
you do. This is so good. Rose, you have too much fun in your craft room. Dear Maymay, thanks for hosting and teaching at Birthday Bash Acropolis. I had a fantastic time and loved every minute. Blessings, Rose Audette. You know her craft room. What do you think? Let's make a bet and she can tell us. She's on today, right? Did I see Rose?
I think I saw her earlier.
Clean craft room, dirty craft room.
Oh, she's a clean. I've seen her craft her
Yeah.
crop table.
Yeah, she's a clean crafter.
She's not a Shannon and a Maymay.
She's not one of us.
She's not. a Shannon and a Maymay.
Y'all, my friend that owns Rustic Relics, Missy, she came in for the first, she's been in the store a lot, but she's never been in the studio back here. And Shannon and I were back here in the studio the other day, and I said, somebody came in and said, Missy's here. And I said, oh, send her back, And so she came back and she watched and she said, so this is where the magic happens. This is a mess.
She's like, you need to vacuum.
I said, you're right. It is a mess.
You need to stop judging.
This is a mess, she said. I was like, you are so right. And not everybody gets to come back here because of that mess. I'm trying not to tear this. Kim,
I am, and
is it okay if I open your card?
is.
That's what I was asking.
It is Kimberly.
Can I open your card?
All right, Kimberly.
I don't want to open your cards. I don't want to because I think that's impersonal.
That Sassy says my brother puts his name on cards to our mom.
I'm not going to open these. I think it's beautiful and it's fun I'm not going to open them. You have a card here, but y'all can get that, you have a card here. You said please do, but I don't think I want to. I think it's nice to open your own card. Don't you think so? And Rose closed it so beautiful with the tape. Y'all open them. I don't want to do that.
I'm here, and I have a craftostrophe in my room right now.
I am a messy crafter. Okay, I don't see. Do we know anything about this?
I don't know.
What does that say? Oh, it's from Sheila.
Sheila Koza.
Sheila Koza. Oh, Cozy girl.
Sheila Cozy's been busy.
Cozy's been busy. Look at these cards for the ministry.
Oh my gosh, Cozy.
Look at these. Obviously, Amber's caught up because we get to show cards. When she's not caught up, I don't know if y'all know this, but if Amber's not caught up, we don't get to show the cards. We have to just tell y'all they came in because she uses them so quick.
That's
Sheila,
it.
thank you so much for all these cards. That's not all of them. This is amazing.
And she has them separated by
By-
what they are.
By occasion.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Religious.
So cute.
Look at this little.
Thank you so much, Sheila. That's cute. Those will be put to good use. There you go, Addie. They can film their cards on their channel. They all have a channel. You're exactly right. They can all do it. Even old Brenda Lou has a channel.
I don't have a channel, so Maymay gets me.
If y'all want to watch Brenda's channel, I think you should. She's very funny. She shows very cute stuff. This is gorgeous. Look at this card. That's watercolor.
Wow, that's pretty.
Sending you birthday wishes. Aww. Okay, I'll read the PS in a second. Happy birthday, Vinny and Maymay. Greetings from Minnesota. Always have to say it, Minnesota. I'm sorry this is so late. I cannot express to you how grateful I am to have found your channel a few years back. You have truly made a huge impact on my life. Your love for the Lord always shines through, and the world needs more folks like you. Enclosed are a couple things for each of you. My son is the lead bow technician for Expedition Archery.
Cool.
So I thought Vinny might like a hat and cup. The peanut butter was an afterthought. And for you, Maymay, is a fun Weenie Dog Jamie shirt. I hope it's not too big, but it won't be. I saw it and couldn't resist. I also enclosed 4 handy helper card holders I made. Fun for grandbabies and others that have a hard time holding large amounts of cards. Please ask Shannon if she would like one for Noah. They will break if pulled apart as they are made from old CDs, or they have old CDs in them. God bless you both as you continue to share the love of God through your crafts. Hoping to meet you someday. Love, Vicky Ford.
Cool.
What is a lead bow technician? What do you think that means? He makes them?
Well, I don't know if it necessarily means he makes them or if he just doctors them up.
Or is he like quality control?
Maybe.
And it's P.S. Please ask Shannon what Noah likes. Trucks, dogs, dinosaurs, etc.
Airplanes? Trains.
Airplanes and trains.
Titanic.
And don't say planes, trains, and automobiles because he'll tell you
No.
right quick, I don't like automobiles.
I don't like automobiles. He loves our truck, but he don't like automobiles.
This is a nice hat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hat.
Expedition Archery. Have you heard of that before?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure. It comes with packing peanuts. I hope these are the melty kind because that's fun. Look how nice, babe.
Cool.
Pretty hat.
I love that hat.
Me too.
And
What else did she say? Peanut butter?
you just have to wait now, won't you? This is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
This is everything. This is absolutely everything. No, this is 100% my size, and this is my favorite ever. Do you know what this is going to look so good under?
You
My
just-
black sweater. For the,
That's
winter,
precious.
have my little weenie dog sticking out of my sweater. I
That's precious.
love this. Feel the shirt. Feel
Oh,
that.
it looks like my sock. Oh my gosh,
Uh-huh.
Mrs.
Uh-huh. I'm going to live in that. Oh, my goodness.
Chili burr.
That's what I'm talking about right there. There is no substitution.
Vinny loves him some extra crunchy Jif peanut butter. And do y'all remember the story at the pandemic when we couldn't find it? We couldn't find any Jif. People mailed it to you. They were so kind. But we couldn't find any Jif, and I tricked him. It did not work.
Really?
I could have tricked you because I could have gotten an old label and switched it out and made you not even realize. But I didn't. What did we buy? It was a different brand. Do you remember the brand?
It's got pockets.
Pocket. What was the brand I bought and I tried to trick you?
Did you try to put it
Skippy.
in the Jif jar?
It was Skippy. No, I didn't really try to trick him. I just took a marker and like wrote across it and then wrote Jif as if it was Jif because he was so heartbroken he couldn't find it. This is fantastic. You love peanut butter. Just so y'all know, Vinny keeps a jar of peanut butter at his table in the living room. Like he has it on his coffee table. It's his favorite. Oh my goodness, look at this cup. Make your next hunt an expedition, it says. This is nice. I love when all four of my fingers fit in.
Is see if I can get a good deal on an expedition bow from a bow tech.
But this is a bow. You said bow.
That's right, Michelle. Extra crunchy Jif is the only peanut butter in the world.
I love these.
In my
I
mind.
love these. Shannon, do you see what she's talking about? So these are made so if kids have trouble holding their cards, like playing Old Maid, Goldfish, whatever,
That is cool.
it holds it for them. And they're weenie dog themed.
That's cool.
This can be great when Addie comes. We'll have to teach Addie how to play one of our favorite card games, Go Fish. And look, we got 4 of them. They will
Cool.
love this. These are so good. Thank you so much. That is really neat. That weenie dog fabric, though. That weenie dog fabric, though. I think that was everything that she said. I'm just checking because there's lots of peanuts, but I think that was everything. Thank you so much, Vicky. I want to eat some of this.
Peanut butter dress. Cheesecake.
Ooh.
What?
Hey, babe, something happened yesterday.
Oh my stars.
We colored with chalk.
Yes, I saw that.
And you know how I feel about chalk.
Did you lick it?
I did not,
She wanted to.
but
really
I
bad.
wanted to. And I had to
She
tell them.
grossed us out a little
I had to
bit.
tell them my story. I kept going. Let's go. And Taylor, I did it one time. So to be funny, Taylor like blew the chalk, and I said, "You know, I'm going to do that, and you're going to blow that chalk right on my tongue, and I'm going to have to blame
she's
you
gonna
for
go,
it." I love chalk.
Michelle says that she melts peanut butter and pours it over potato chips.
Okay.
Wait a minute. My brain's processing it. Hold on. Sweet and salty. What does your brain think about that?
You need to melt a little semi-sweet chocolate chip and pour it over the top of it too.
See what happens.
Deliciousness.
It's all an experiment.
That wasn't rude. I just yawned like. Those are made with CDs. Have you seen that before? That's
Tim said, "Ooh, you're a chalk licker."
I love chalk. Y'all don't even know. So this is you can't pull them apart, but there's 2 CDs. They've got a little cushioning in them, little batting. They're covered with fabric, and then the button. See how she's got the button sewn through the hole in the CD? It's really cute. I do not know if Vicky's watching, but there's probably a pattern out there, probably on Pinterest or Etsy or something like that. I would think. Boy, this would help you. I might need to give your parents some of these because
That's what I was thinking.
his parents play a lot of cards, and you know, a lot of times when you're playing cards, your thumb can get kind of from holding, and we play like hand and foot, so you get a lot of cards. They might really like a set of
Daddy's
these.
been on a canasta kick again.
He's playing, and would he like, not this though, he would need, he
It would
wouldn't care
work.
if
You
it's
just have
weenie dogs.
11 cards.
Well, he wouldn't care if it's weenie dogs.
Oh, no, you don't
No.
care.
But he might really like to use this, and then when the girls are here, we can use it when they're here, but that's a good idea for them. He is playing
Reese's
canasta again.
makes a peanut butter cup with chips.
Reese's
Oh.
makes a cup with potato chips in it. No. Huh.
Okay.
I
Sue,
like
I'm
some
with you.
Reese's.
I absolutely love peanut butter and saltines. I'm just,
Angela said, "You were like me with a fresh bar of Dial soap. I have to lick the bar. It reminds me of childhood. Don't ask me why."
I'm
I
not
think
gonna
we
ask you
know why.
You
I think
had
we
a
know why.
dirty mouth.
Did you have to have your mouth cleaned out?
Yeah, my cousin did that, and they used the liquid ivory, and he said yum when they pumped it in his mouth for saying a bad word.
Yes, Sandy, that's what I would do. I would just flip it over. She says she's got the works tool, so she doesn't have a full 12 by 12 scoreboard. Just flip it over, and if you're going to flip it over, I can tell you what your marks will be. I can tell you. Let's see. If we're down here, where's Kim when I need her, right? So we got 1. All right, so you'll do this side at 3 3/4. Then you'll flip it, and you'll do 1 3/4, and then 2 1/4. 1 3/4 and 2 1/4. Me and Kim had to do that on the fly and to make it go around, and we both were able to do it. So maybe she'll tell me if I'm right. She won't know because she don't have her measurements. But
Now, Teresa, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like peanut butter on a Ritz cracker as long as it's dipped in white chocolate. Then it's good.
okay, I want to tell y'all the Joe story real quick because we can't stay all day because we did have a longer thing. So Joe and his buddy Houston are co-valedictorians for their class, and Joe had to write a speech. And the plan was Joe would start the speech, come to work, sit with Taylor, who's very good at this, and they would work together to write his speech. And they did that. But Taylor wasn't very happy with the speech, and that's because Joe kept saying, sounds good to me, sounds good to me, sounds good to me.
All he wanted was to be over.
So we took it home, and then I wasn't extremely happy with it. And I said, we need to work on the speech again. So we sat down to work on it, and Joe was with me, and I was telling him, you got to add something about this, or you got to add something about that. And he's like, but I don't know what. Well, anyway, Addie called. It was Addie who called. And she was talking to Pops, and then Jared heard we were working on the speech. Well, nothing thrills his heart more than writing a speech. Jared was like, I'm all about it. Let's do it.
Yep.
So Jared FaceTimes with me and Joe, and we're working on that speech together. We're like sharing the Google Doc and working together, blah, blah, blah. Well, it turned out really good. I thought it turned out to be a good speech, and we dialed it down really good. Well, then the next day he went to school and was telling, I guess he let his friend read it or something. And he said his friend told him he wasn't very happy with his speech. And Joe said, well, let's just go to your house and I'll FaceTime my brother. He'll love to help you write your speech. Jared loves writing speeches.
He does.
But while we were doing it, what was so funny, and Jared's very good at it. But while we were doing it, Addie was in his lap. And I said, Addie, help us write this speech. She said, Grams, I'll write a speech when I'm 5. I'm not writing a speech right now. When I'm 5 years old, I'll write a speech. So funny. Michelle, that's awesome. She's down to 212 from 367.
Wow. Go, Michelle.
Connie, I don't think that our delivery mail has come yet. Our pickup mail has already been here,
Yeah,
but not our regular delivery person.
She's a late deliverer.
We're so spoiled. We have 2. We have one that comes to pick up and one that comes to drop off. And then the one that comes to drop off has been off for a long time. She was off. And she came back, and every time she comes in, we celebrate her. And I'm like, are we going to do this every time Kelly comes in the door? Probably.
I feel like we're having flashbacks to a Cheers episode when Norm would come in.
She comes in
went,
like,
Norm!
Kelly!
Everybody's like, Kelly!
Everybody does it. Kelly, we're so excited to see her.
Because she always has a big smile on her
She
face, and she's just a
does.
happy person.
She has the
She
best attitude.
Does. She has.
Even
she
when
has,
the post office is swamped.
even when she has 1,000 more stops to make, she is so kind.
It came.
And she just comes in so cheery and just, she's always so positive. Not me. I had a morning.
That's what I figured. The mail lady just came in.
Here we go. Here we go. What have we got? Who, was this what somebody was talking about?
If it's Connie's, I didn't.
It's
look.
Happy Mail from Connie.
Oh gosh. I dropped something. Hold on. Here's cards. My bad. Here's cards.
I'm thinking I'm going to love it.
You think you're going to love it? Hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, so I always read cards before. I either read them or Amber does, and she didn't have time to read them, so we always do. Here's what this one says. It says, Vinny, as I have expressed your lovely wife, this is way too late to be considered a birthday card. I figure I'll just consider them friend cards. Who doesn't love to get a little note reminding us how valuable we actually are to the rest of the world? I've enclosed a couple of books I thought you would enjoy. My boys hunger for a man in their life like you and your sons. Please say a prayer for them. A good dad is pretty amazing. God bless. Connie, Corbin, and Jet.
Cool.
And I'm going to read the other card, and then we'll know, I'll see whose books are who's from the card. Oh, I'm not taking that out. That's for me, obviously. What are you doing, Shannon? I thought you were coming to my box. That is for me, obviously.
Oh, I don't. They don't appeal to me.
I hate to read it without reading it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so mine says, Maymay, I'm so late. I'm so late. I really can't call this a birthday card. Besides, you get so many beautiful things for your special day. We'll just call this a Hello Friend card. I would have loved to spend more of your birthday with you. I was able to afford the Lisa album, and I also participated in the party on YouTube. Love the question game. What a great time getting to know the people I consider family. I'm a big fan of books, and it seems like I run across many that scream your name. If you're not a fan, please feel free to pass them on. This time I'm sending a couple for Vinny in the deer stand. Hold on. I'm going to pull them out as we read them here. Ah, why do I keep dropping stuff?
Your fingers are tired.
Okay. In the deer stand with Dad. That's that one. In the deer stand with Dad.
Cool.
From Steve Chapman.
I like Steve Chapman.
And then a Duck Commander one, a Duck Commander devotion. You also like Duck Commander?
The Robinsons.
You like them. Okay. And then there is a Great Ransom Heart by the Eldridges. That's another devotional.
I like those pages of that one. That's cool.
It's pretty. It's kind of, you know what this reminds me of? Do you remember, I know, you know.
Uh-huh.
It reminds me of DC Talks book. That's how their pages were. That was cool.
That's really cool.
The puppy.
The Jesus Freak book.
The puppy devotional sounded like you. The puppy devotional. What is this? 4 paws from heaven. That's so cute. That's so cute. I'll have to check that one out. Finally, the motherhood book was written by the mom of a little girl who wrote the books I sent last time for Lydia. I've also included 2 little notebooks for you. This one is called Abundant Motherhood. And then I sent 2 notebooks for you. I just thought they were the cutest. I'm sending Lisa a set also. Thank you so much for just being you. Love, Connie. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Did you send this one to Lisa? Because if not, she needs this one. This is latte made over, isn't it?
Yes.
This is so cute. I love these notebooks. I throw them right in my backpack and I write in them, and then I look for the notes that I wrote and can't remember what notebook I wrote them in. It's me and Shannon. That's what we do.
What are you talking about?
This is cute too. Look, the pages are polka dot. I actually am enjoying having these notebooks right here.
Yeah, because then we have something to write on.
Because I never have something to write on, so those are perfect. Thank you so much for these. Oh, that's not all. I hesitate to show y'all the rest. I love Airheads. And these are the Sourfuls. These are going to hurt, but they're going to be good. The Sourfuls Extreme Candy. What flavors are in here? Oh, look, we can see them. Look, they've got like the sour stuff on them. Joe will love these too. He is a sour candy fanatic. Thank you so much, Connie. I'm glad our mail ran so we could get that in there. That's awesome. When it doesn't run, we have to wait a week before we get in boxes. It makes us sad. That's what happens most of the time. It's just me and my peanut butter's in here. Just me and my peanut butter. It's not my peanut butter. Why is it not my peanut butter?
It's crunchy.
It's crunchy. Maymay don't like crunchy peanut butter. Save the peanuts for your Coke. Make this creamy. Thank you guys so much for all of your sweet things that you send us. Oh, Connie said you're safe. Now I look up. Wow, just finished the basics of today's folio. Now the fun part to decorate. Isn't that fun? Look how quick you did that. What was the Addie story? Was it her writing a speech when she was 5? I knew I was going to tell them an Addie story too.
I thought it was her finger.
Oh, God. She's so funny. I think think I told y'all about when we took family photos. She wrapped a blade of grass around her finger, and then it got it so tight she cut her finger, but it was her middle finger that she cut. So to show everybody, she had to isolate it. Let me tell the story.
You afraid I'll make it too colorful?
I'm going to say, to show us, she had to isolate that finger. And we all got tickled because in all the photos when they were posing, she was busy showing us her finger.
Tall man.
Because it was cut. Well, a couple days ago,
Monday or Tuesday.
we get a message from Jared on our family group chat, and it said, this is what I get for telling my child that a cut needs open air and sunshine. And so apparently she had cut her middle finger again, so now she was showing it out the sunroof. Because the sunroof had this open air and sunshine, so she's so funny.
It's funny because the day that y'all did the pictures, y'all came back here after that, and she came over to show me
To show you her finger.
So, because y'all said I have Band-Aids. So
Yes.
she came over to show me her cut finger so I could put a Band-Aid on it.
She has to show you the finger that is hurt, and she tends to hurt that finger. Shannon, could you please ask Maymay to keep in mind to do a project with strawberries? Oh yeah, girl, because I'm all about the strawberries, but I have got strawberry paper coming, I think. Wait. I have lemon coming. We have lemons, but I think I just saw somebody release strawberry. Something I got in. So I don't know if it's been ordered yet because I think it was an early release, but I love strawberries.
Willow said her cousin got the nickname of Birdie for similar reasons.
Michelle, that's the Cherokee symbol for never argue. That's cool. I love strawberries. I'm not redoing, but I tend to change the decor in my kitchen for the season, kind of like you do for holidays. And so I had it. I had Easter up, and when I took Easter down, Brenda and I were at Antiques in the Garden at Petals, and this lady had some vintage tablecloths. And anytime there's vintage, Brenda is, sucked in, and I went with her. And I was just digging through a box, and this strawberry pattern caught my eye, and I just grabbed it. And I kind of put it in my arm because there was a lot of people in there, and I didn't really have time to see what it was, but I knew I loved the pattern. Well, then I saw another piece, and I grabbed it and put it in my arm. Well, when I got close to Brenda, I said, I want to see what this is. And we opened it, and it was a beautiful strawberry tablecloth. It was white with the strawberries and in such good condition. No yellowing, no nothing. It was beautiful. And then I also found a smaller version that Brenda said they used to use on card tables. Like, it was card table size tablecloth, and I got it too. So I changed my decor in my kitchen to strawberries, and I'm growing strawberries. I've had quite the harvest. What printer feeds cardstock? Here's my experience. All my printers so far will feed it, but it depends on the cardstock. Like, if I get the cardstock that's really inexpensive from like Walmart or something like that comes in a ream, that'll usually feed through. Where I struggle is when I'm trying to use like my Brutus or not PA. PA will feed through, but we don't have it in 8.5 by 11. But when I try to do something thicker, it struggles. But one tip I can tell you, it's a pain, but it does work, is to feed one sheet at a time. For some reason, even the thicker cardstocks will go through if you do them one sheet at a time until they're too thick. But what happens is the feed dogs can't bend the paper to put it into itself. You know what I'm saying? It can't bend it up. Mm-hmm. And so it's hard with that. But a decent one like 110 is probably about the most you're going to run through one. And you got to do that one sheet at a time. That works for me. Kim made strawberry jam this weekend. Oh, the weekend of the bash.
Yep.
Michelle's entire kitchen is strawberry. That's cool. All right, what is this one? I'm trying to read.
Did you see what she set up a little above that? She said the first man and the first woman cried together. Their tears hit the ground, and the strawberry plant grows. And they cried because they were mad at each other and argued.
That's really cool. I just put 6. You guys got lots of strawberries. Bug wants to learn how to do strawberry jam. That's cool. Yeah, I have strawberries in my kitchen and I'm loving them, but I'm not finding enough strawberry stuff. There's strawberry stuff out there, but I don't want to invest as much as it kind of takes. for some of the really cool stuff. So you have to look pretty hard nowadays and Brenda said too, she said, well, you must be on an early part of a trend because it's not out. But as soon as I like something, and it's not me, there's something about advertising that catches me early, because as soon as I like something, I'll start to see it everywhere. Do you do that too? Like as soon as you like get into something, there's something about advertising that catches me and it gets me early. So we'll probably start seeing strawberry stuff all over the place. Oh, that's right. Kim was doing her strawberries for the first time. Remember that? She talked about that. Y'all are cute. All right. We didn't have a lot today. I told you we didn't. We're gonna pray as we close the day. Remember this. If you have a specific prayer need you would like for us to be praying about, head to our Facebook group, Hide His Word in My Heart, and put that there. Or you can let Tamitha know if you don't do Facebook, she'll put it on the list so we can be praying for you. You have to visit to buy the best strawberries. We have really good strawberries here. Mm-hmm. We really do. We have several strawberry farms. Oh my goodness. I have been looking for that for vintage glasses, and I've also been looking for a strawberry cookie jar. And I found a white strawberry McCoy, and I was real tempted to get it, but the problem is from far away it looks like a pumpkin more than a I even took Shannon, it was at Rustic. I saw, what does it look like? And it does look like a squash or a pumpkin, doesn't it, from far away? And everybody's like, paint it. And I'm like, I can't paint it. It's a McCoy. And you can't do that. That's not, I can't paint it. That wouldn't be a thing.
It's the real McCoy.
It is the real McCoy. I'm not going to paint it. My strawberry plant, you weren't home yesterday, and I was really glad you weren't, because I have no idea why this happened. I opened the door to let the dogs in. I looked, and my strawberry plant was completely wilted and laying over. And I'm like, I just watered him. Like, I was like, what is wrong with you? No idea. Everybody was fine. I checked all the plants. I watered to be safe because I thought maybe it's just super hot. I watered to be safe. I watered him again like twice. I did a little, let it sink in, then a little more water. And this morning when I let the girls out, he was fine. But I mean, just like the day before, he was just blowing and going, and then yesterday he was just done. Like, I give up.
Might have just been the heat yesterday.
Give up. So I'm gonna have to water more often, I think. All right, you want to close us in prayer?
I will.
All right.
Let's pray. Hey, God, thank you for this day, for all your blessings. I just thank you, Lord, how you provide for us at every angle and every turn. No matter what the need is, God, you're there to meet that need. God, it may not be the way we want it met, but we know that your will is perfect. And God, the things that you want to accomplish will happen. God, you always win. God, we love you and we praise you for all that you do. I thank you, God, for our friends that are on today, for those that watch and those that will watch later. I pray a special blessing on them, God, as they continue to bless us and love on us. Let us do the same with your love. God, we just praise you again, and we thank you for being with us, and we just ask, God, that today you would just be near and dear to all of us, and we appreciate you so very much, for we ask it all in your precious Son's name. Amen.
Amen. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Like I said earlier, I'll be taking vacation next week. So what vacation will look like for you guys is we plan to have a Tuesday video up, as long as I can get it filmed in time to put that up. But we plan to have a Tuesday video up, a Sunday video, and a Tuesday video. No live show next week, no Saturday video next week, and there's a chance there won't be a devotion next week, but that depends. I've called in some help to try to get that for you, so we'll see if that gets to happen, because we actually leave Wednesday. So thank y'all so much for giving me a little time off. I appreciate you. We'll be back better than ever the following week. So y'all have a great